So to start this video, I went ahead and started prepping the area for the workshop that we're going to be building later in the episode once I get all the smithing templates. As well, I started building out roads by the current part of the city that I worked on last time. Basically, I just did this honestly because I did it in a testing world, and I honestly thought that I was going to make this video into a expansion to the city, but then I decided not to because it'd be too much work right now. So yeah, this is all kind of pointless and not for this video. So still on stuff that wasn't really made for this video particularly, but happened during my recording for this video. If you couldn't tell already, I really didn't have much of a plan going into this video, and so I ended up just running through Trial Chambers and doing that, which is only the second time I've ever done Trial Chambers, because I mean there's not really any loot in there that I'm like dying to get my hands on. So now we can actually finally get to the content that's relevant to this video, starting with me getting netherite. So obviously first, with one of the newer updates, I can't go straight to get netherite. I have to go to a Piglin Bastion and get the upgrade template. But after securing the upgrade template, I was able to just start mining some netherite. But before we actually start mining netherite, I decided to just start with getting the templates. Starting by going around and searching for the template you find in the Pillager Outpost. I had to look in a couple Pillager Outposts, I couldn't find on the first one, but after I think 3 or 4, I managed to find it. I then used chunk base, yes I know you might consider that cheating, but I do not, to find a woodland mansion. And after finding the woodland mansion, I ran around that for a little while until I found the woodland mansion armor trim. No, I do not know the name of it off the top of my head. I had to find like, trying to think, like 10 of these, so no, I do not know them all off the top of my head. Now that I have the woodland mansion one, we can move on to getting the jungle temple one, which was not hard to find. Obviously, jungle temples are the only thing that spawn in a jungle other than jungle, and they have like 2 chests in them. So yeah, one of the easier ones to find. Now this next one was interesting because I don't live near a desert, so I had to go miles for this one, and since I was already there, I didn't want to just head back and then later when I make like the pottery sherd, like collecting all the pottery sherd videos, I didn't want to have to come back here. So I also collected all the pottery sherds that I needed. So yeah, or at least all the ones I could find. I don't know if I got all of them. So this next one is even more interesting because it is the deep dark armor trims. Now I've never explored the deep dark before, at least not in this world. So finding the ancient cities, and then just running around opening all the chests, trying not to die to the warden, which didn't happen thankfully, was kind of tricky. So I think I got everything you could want from the ancient cities, including Swift Sneak, the disc, the templates, as well as I feel like there's something else that's exclusive, but I can't think of it. It took me like 3 ancient cities to find the rarest armor trim, so that kind of sucked. But other than that, smooth sailing. Now for this armor trim, I had to go back to the nether and look around the bastions again, trying to find the armor trim in one of those chests. Now of course I already have the upgrade template, but I never found the armor trim in that previous bastion. So now I have to search through a new bastion, see if I can find the armor trim. And of course I ended up finding it. And then staying in the nether, I ran around the fortress for a little bit just so that I could find that armor trim, because I again couldn't find that in the fortress that I explored in the last video to get the Wither Skeleton skulls. Which if you didn't watch, I do encourage you to see the last video. It was pretty fun to make, so you should go watch it. Now we are almost done getting these armor trims. We are so close. We have only a couple left. But within those couple, I have to go through a trail ruins. These are very annoying and very painstakingly long to loot. they take forever, and I had to loot 2 of them in order to find all the armor trim. So you're welcome. Okay, oh my gosh, this took me forever and it was so tedious, and they're also extremely hard to find in the first place. I don't know why they added these, man. Like, it was cool when they first added them, but like looking back, there's no point in it. Now for this next armor trim, I decided I'm gonna want the netherite for this one, which if you've been keeping track of the armor trims, you might know what it is. If not, you'll see in a couple minutes when I'm done getting the netherite. Now for the final armor trim, we are back at the trial chambers, but this time with a potion of bad omen. We're gonna be doing the bad omen trials, which makes everything a lot harder, which is why I wanted the netherite for this. As you can see, they're wearing diamond armor, but it's the only way to get the other, wow, I am blanking right now. The other armor trims, that's what they're called. The other armor trims that are in the ones that were missing. Now, if you've noticed an armor trim that I didn't get, it's because I already had it. For instance, the shipwreck armor trim, I already had that. That's why you didn't see me get it in this episode. So after finding all the armor trims, I went and built a little blacksmith in the city area. But I lost the recording of me building it with the angle of me flying around and stuff. So this is the best I can do for you, is a walkthrough of the build. I'm sorry I lost the footage. I mean, I recorded this like a month ago. Things just happened, but this is where I'm going to be storing all the armor trims, and where eventually I'll be able to display it once I have like an iron farm and stuff going. But this is what the build looks like. I hope you like it. But to go ahead and end this video, I'm going to put the armor trims on my armor now. You know, because that's the whole reason I did this whole thing, was to get armor trims for my armor. This is actually the first time I've ever used an armor trim in Minecraft, so this was a really interesting moment for me. I used a online website so that I could get the look that I wanted without having to do trial and error in-game and waste armor trims. But this is the end of the video, so I thank you for liking, subscribing potentially, and you know, if you didn't, maybe you could for me. And you know, comment down below if there's something else you would want me to go around and collect within the world of Minecraft. And in a minute, you're gonna get the full view of what I look like with the new armor trims. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.